Hello everyone, and welcome to the Portland Recovery Community Center Rally for Recovery Movie Night.
Welcome to the PRCC Rally for Recovery. My name is John Bureau, and I'm in long-term recovery. I'm honored to serve as board president of the Portland Recovery Community Center. This year, we are gathering for National Recovery Month, and the theme is Celebrating Connections. I'm glad to welcome you tonight and hope you enjoy the evening.
Thank you, John, and welcome everyone to this year's 2020 Rally for Recovery here at the Saco Drive-In Theater. We're so happy to be able to gather together safely and find ways to connect and celebrate recovery. My name is Leslie Clark, and I'm a person in long-term recovery and the Executive Director of Portland Recovery Community Center. Portland Recovery Community Center, or the PRCC, is a recovery community organization offering a variety of all kinds of recovery support services, education, advocacy, valuing multiple pathways of recovery and the power of peers connecting with one another. I'm so glad to be here with all of you tonight. One thing we've really learned is that the recovery community is indeed resourceful, resilient, and resolute about helping people find recovery and being there for one another through these times. We come together tonight to celebrate our recovery with one another, our families, our friends, and to share our strength, our hope, and the possibility of recovery for others. But at the same time, before we start the festivities, I'd like to ask that we take a moment to remember those that we have lost and who can't be here with us tonight, and to remember them and to carry them as in our hearts as we go forward to spread the word of recovery to others. So I'm going to ask that everybody just take a moment, and we're going to have a moment of silence, and before we do that, to turn on your headlights and share the light and the love that we have for those that we will always miss and honor. Thank you. Before we start the evening's program, I just want to take a moment to go over a few housekeeping or car keeping details and ask everyone to make sure that we keep one another safe tonight. We can do this by staying in your car. If you need to get up and get out of your car to go to the restrooms, they are open. We ask that you wear your mask. Practice good social distancing, wash your hands. The concession stands are not open, but hopefully you have found the goodies in your tote bag, and thanks to our sponsors, especially our Amethyst level sponsors, Mimic, Raleigh, Maine, and ATTCN for supporting this event, and all the other sponsors who've contributed to sharing their resources financially to help us with our services and in spreading the word and sharing the journey of recovery as a community together. The other thing is glass bottles, barbecues, and open flames are not allowed. We ask you to stay in your car. However, if you brought lawn chairs or a blanket and you want to get out and sit in the open air, please do that in front of your car, and don't congregate with the people next to you or from other cars that are in the drive-in theater with us. Thanks so much. I hope you have a wonderful evening. And now I'd like to introduce Nicole Proctor. Nicole leads our work at PRCC in helping develop and network with recovery community centers all across the state of Maine. So here to share more about recovery communities in Maine is Nicole Proctor.
Thank you, Leslie. Hi everyone, I'm Nicole Proctor, and I'm a person in recovery. I'm also the program manager for the Main Recovery Hub at PRCC in Portland. PRCC serves as the hub for new and emerging centers all over the state. As of today, there are 13 recovery community centers open in our state, and recovery is happening everywhere. If you'd like to get involved, please reach out to your local center. You can check out our map on portlandrecovery.org and get involved.
And now, a musical performance from The Worst.
Hi, my name's Brooke, and I'm an alcoholic and an addict, and this is Will, and we're part of a band called The Worst in Portland, Maine. And we want to play this song for our friends in the Portland recovery community. Now's a super hard time, and connection is super important, especially now. And if you're in recovery, you know how important it is to help others, and if you're looking for help, there's so much help here.
3, 4.
And now, a public service announcement from Raleigh, Maine.
Hi, I'm Leslie Clark, Executive Director of the Portland Recovery Community Center. We want you to know that we're here for you and your family on your recovery journeys. Throughout Maine, recovery community centers are offering virtual support, which includes daily meetings of multiple pathways of recovery, telephone recovery support, peer recovery coaching, all completely free. Recovery communities exist all over Maine, and you are not alone.
Hi, I'm Katie, and I'm in recovery in Caribou.
My name is Justin. I live in Biddeford, and I am a person in recovery.
Hi, my name is Marshall. I'm from Machias, and I am in recovery.
Hi, I'm Nicole in South Paris and a person in long-term recovery.
Centers are starting to reopen safely, and in-person meetings are being held as long as CDC guidelines are followed. And remember, you can connect with us virtually too. The RX Abuse Leadership Initiative of Maine, or Raleigh, is working with us and, like PRCC, is committed to providing essential information and resources as we face the COVID-19 pandemic. To learn more about Raleigh, Maine, visit their website at rali-me.org. And for more information about PRCC's programs or to find support in your area, visit portlandrecovery.org.
And now a message from New England ATTC at Brown University.
Saludos, good people. Greetings. My name is Janet Hernandez, and I work with the Addiction Technology Transfer Center at Brown University in Providence, Rhode Island. Once again this year, the New England ATTC is proud to support the Maine Rally for Recovery. We believe that everyone should have the right to treatment and recovery support services in our region and across the country. I am also a person in long-term recovery, and what that means for me is that I haven't used a drug, including alcohol, for the last 33 and a half years. What that has enabled me to do is to first and foremost be a productive member of my familia, my family, my community, and to be able to do this type of work that I love and cherish. The ATTC is very excited of all of the work that Maine is doing on the ground to create and sustain access to treatment and recovery support services in the state of Maine. We are also committed to eliminating behavioral health disparities, and we know that a disproportionate number of African Americans, Blacks, Hispanics, Latinos, Latinx, Native Americans, and other people who have been historically marginalized don't have access to the same level of care as other folks do. To this end, we are extremely committed to creating equity and to addressing these issues from the perspective of social justice. So we want to encourage everyone at this rally to think about how you too can support the elimination of behavioral health disparities as we celebrate connections and the connections that are made through this process. Enjoy the rally. Thank you very much.
And now a musical performance from Miles Bullen.
Hey everyone, my name is Miles. This is a song about anxiety and dealing with depression.
Winter's coming way too fast.
It's called Way Too Fast.
Icy window, frozen glass. Summer dream is come and gone. Just a memory now forgotten. But don't get caught up in the past.
I can't seem to remain present, like I need to plan out my future and then use it as a leverage.
We were young and full of love.
Now we're jaded, feeling faded, awaiting someone to come and comfort us. We sit ourselves inside of isolation,
lost inside this great machine.
Every thought I've ever thought is playing on repeat. This invisible inception connecting us through a screen. Kill the elitist ego, sledgehammer to my pride. Looking for the truth that I see in her, hope she sees that I tried.
Check your mailbox, nothing's there.
I check my email, voicemail, no text. Feeling unfulfilled with the subtle disconnect.
Time is nothing to you now.
But every second that passes is blending, creating space between the moments, extending the essence of pretending.
Shapeless like a shadow mask.
Uncover the craft, see through the character's mask. Suffering on stage is the pain and the main attraction.
Sunken ship and broken mast.
Went out to sea like a buoy that forgot how to float. Was drowning in self-doubt, swimming towards a new hope.
Ice is melting, moving fast.
Spring into my feet, budding flowers ready to bloom. This pretty city covered with colors, I'm glad I left my room.
Forest find the key.
Unlocking creativity, harboring in my heart cave. Let it see the light of day, illuminate the dark waste.
Caught amidst the cycle stream.
Fill me with fear of feeling open, feeling unheard and outspoken. A nervous disorder that keeps on lurking
Wash your
around.
eyes out, clear your pain.
Breaking down in tears, screaming, filling me with fear, feeling a need for clearing. Try to ask for help endearingly. Facing the feeling of impending doom, staring at the ceiling in an unappealing room, zooming in and out of reality. I start questioning my sanity, lose control, I don't think that I can handle me. Who's to know who or what I've been channeling? This whole world is family, unconditional love is a fantasy. Can it be? Everyone I know has a mental illness and still it's surrounding me. It's named anxiety, but I won't let depression defeat me. I'm excessively uneasy, typically compulsive, addictively indulgent, to self-deprecate, and I am chained to my behaviors, only I can set me free. Intrusive thoughts like the ringer lock in my brain. Wish that I could Photoshop, crop, cut out those things. Distractibility killing me, filling me with all this negative energy. Forget that, I'ma start rewriting all of my memories. In this rap, I'ma start practicing loving my enemies. I'll building new skills to keep on developing. The strength of an elephant, musical medicine. I'm in love, benevolent, beautiful, feminine. I'ma start being a friend of mine. Rewire my mind, redefine self-love and nurture divine. Unlearning self-inflicted pain and conditioning will take some time.
And now, a message from the Franny Peabody Center.
Hi, I'm Ren, the Prevention Program Coordinator at Franny Peabody Center. I'm pleased to be celebrating the wonderful connections I've made at the Portland Recovery Community Center and this year's Rally for Recovery and National Recovery Month. If you or someone you know is struggling with their HIV or hepatitis C status and needs to be linked to affordable treatment, we'd be happy to help. With our community partnerships, we can get you linked quickly and affordably. So call us if you need help getting low-cost HIV or Hep C treatment. Some of you might already be familiar with the HIV and hepatitis C rapid antibody testing my program has offered in the past. But now we're also offering HIV home test kits as well. You can pick one up at our office, or we can mail it to you along with any supplies you'd like, all in a discreet package. We are also pleased to announce that this fall, we are launching PrEP 207, a comprehensive statewide resource line for HIV prevention and harm reduction services. So keep your eye out for that. For more information, call or email us.
And now, a message from the Maine Prisoner Reentry Network.
Hello everyone, my name is Bruce Nutt and I'm the founder of the Maine Prisoner Reentry Network. I'm really pleased to be here speaking with you all today at Rally for Recovery to tell you a bit about MPRN, as well as some of the work we've been doing with the RX Abuse Leadership Initiative of Maine, or Rally of Maine. The Maine Prisoner Reentry Network got its start in 2017, and our mission is to create and facilitate connections that can help support citizens returning to the community after incarceration. We're made up of member community organizations, agencies, nonprofits, prison ministries, Department of Corrections representatives, county jail officers, employers, formerly incarcerated individuals, and folks directly or indirectly involved with prisoner reentry. We're working together all the time to help reduce Maine's recidivism rate, which is one of the highest in New England. We know that helping out these individuals also improves the community at large, and we aim to blur the lines between the community inside of prisons and jails and our communities outside to create one collaborative community. This idea holds true among many of the organizations represented here today and is also one of the reasons we decided to team up with Rally. The RX Abuse Leadership Initiative of Maine is a coalition of local, state, and national organizations that are committed to sharing information, resources, ideas, and best practices to help find solutions to the opioid crisis here in Maine. Especially now as we're dealing with the COVID-19 pandemic, people who are struggling with substance use disorders and people who are in recovery, like me, have it really hard. Rally and their partners across the state are working harder than ever to keep people informed and connect people to resources and support that can really have an impact. Recently, MPRN received a grant from Rally that we use to purchase cell phones and laptops to distribute to folks re-entering the community after incarceration. This simple tool for connection is critical in helping to prevent recidivism, and we've already seen some really great results. Helping folks stay connected to treatment, recovery, and reentry peer supports is critical. Giving people the ability to stay connected helps ensure access to essential information and resources, allows people to keep in touch with friends and family and loved ones, and gives them a sense of security. It's so important to us to be able to provide real-time assistance to folks re-entering the community, and Rally has played a big role in that project. It's partnerships like these that make our communities stronger. So I'm really proud to be here and to see all the great work that your organizations are doing here in Maine. We all know how important it is to break down the silos of care and get people connected to the support that they need. So thank you all for staying committed to that goal.
And now, a yoga break with Sea Change Yoga.
Hi y'all, it's Jenny from Sea Change Yoga. I hope you are enjoying the recovery rally. let's do a little car yoga. So take a moment just to sit up nice and tall wherever you are. Maybe your hands come down onto your thighs or they rest at your heart. And with that long spine, we'll take a deep breath in together if you're joining me. And let it go. Okay, let's make a little sound. Big, deep breath in through your nose. Exhale. And then one more. Maybe you make a lot of sound. Inhale. Awesome. Then just take a moment to shake it out. Shake your hands. Roll your shoulders. You stick out your tongue. Just move. Shake. Let some stuff go. Get your blood flowing. And then a big inhale. Let's sweep our arms up. And as you come down, interlace your hands together. Press the palms forward. And then reach back up. Maybe even arch back. Release. Taking a little tip over to one side. Maybe your arm comes up overhead. And then other side. And back to center. Hands can come together at your heart. Maybe a moment just to call in some gratitude for the chance to gather together in the recovery community. I'm still at the PRCC Tuesdays. Sea Changes there Tuesdays and Thursdays. We're in the park right now, then we'll be on Zoom. So come do some yoga with us through the cold weather. Peace, y'all.
Introducing the PRCC Community Art Project.
Hi everybody, my name is Justin. I'm coming to you from the PRCC. And this year's National Recovery Month theme is Celebrating Connection. So we thought what better way to celebrate our connections than to come together to work on a community art project. In your welcome bags, you will be provided with a few sheets of origami paper, along with the instructions on how to fold the origami fish. We will be collecting these beautiful fishy friends and connecting them together to create a stunning origami chandelier. The fish symbolizes happiness, well-being, and freedom. It also symbolizes strength, courage, and determination, which are required to swim upstream and to be in recovery. So what I'm going to do is now I'm going to demonstrate on how to fold the fish. So we get a piece of paper, it's like 6 by 6, and we start off by folding this piece of paper in half. And then you will fold it in half the other way. So you'll have like 4 little squares. And I fold it with the color on the outside. Next, you will fold the 4 big squares into 8 little squares. So then it will look like this. And you'll keep it like this, and then fold these 2 big squares into 2 smaller rectangles again. So then it will look like this. Now this is where it gets a little tricky. So you open this up, and at the top of your little square, you'll take that bottom corner and fold it to the top corner of the second square up on one side, and the bottom inside corner of the second square to the top outside corner. And you'll do the same thing on the other side. So the bottom right hand corner of the second square to the top left hand corner, bottom to the top, and you fold these corners out, and it'll look like this. You'll take this bottom left corner and fold it up to the top right corner, and then this will fold out like that. And you'll do the same thing here. So this is like the tail of the fish. So you'll take this corner, fold it out here, and this corner, fold it out here. You take this corner and fold it in, in this corner and fold it in. And then you have a fish. Starting tonight and continuing through the holidays, if anybody you know, your family, friends, businesses, or organizations want to register at portlandrecovery.org and donate to be a part of this project, we'd love it if they joined. At the end of the year, we will unveil this project and show how we've all been able to come together during this difficult time to build this beautiful piece. We want to thank you guys for being here, and hope you enjoy the movie.
And now, a musical performance from Lake Over Fire. And now, Voices of Recovery.
My name is Molly. I am 23 years old. I currently live in Biddeford, and I entered recovery at the age of 16. My story of use involves being really lonely and starting to use drugs and alcohol and other substances at the age of 12. And it had slowly but quickly escalated so that by the time I was 16, I was using in an unrecognizable way and I was introduced to opioids. The introduction of opioids was one of the first times that I thought I felt happy in my life. My use continued and it got out of hand. I was scraping by in high school, I was scraping by in relationships, but then I was presented with a turning point in my life where I had been through a lot of experiences that adults don't go through, let alone 16-year-olds. And I had to truly ask myself, did I want to keep escalating and living on this path of using and lying and stealing and being the person that I'm not intended to be? Or did I want to overhaul my life and pave my own road? So at the age of 16, on my own free will, with no obligation to any court system or school or even my family, I decided to enter treatment. So I checked myself into a treatment center and I began my recovery journey. And for as painful and difficult as it was to be away from home at 16 and lose all of my possessions and really lose my family and really mourn the life that I was living. It's pain that I went through to be where I am today. Recovery has been such a beautiful gift in my life because at 16 I was homeless and addicted to hard substances and alcohol, and now I'm 23 and I'm 6.5 years sober, which is crazy to say. People outside of the halls sometimes just don't believe me. People in the halls absolutely understand. And one of the most beautiful gifts that recovery has given me is that it's proven to me that I'm never alone in what I do, and that no matter what pathway I follow, there's a large community there welcoming me with open arms. Thank you.
We recover, we vote.
Hi, my name is Susie, and I'm in long-term recovery. I live here in Portland, Maine. One of the joys of my recovery is my ability to be present and act as a positive member of my community, specifically the recovery community. One of the ways in which I can do this is by voting. When we vote, we use our voice. When we participate, we use our voices for those who do not yet have one. This is my privilege and my honor. When we vote, we are not only voting for this candidate or that, we are voting so we are counted. It's important to be counted as elections determine many things, including funding and resources for those in need. Please join me this year and vote. Bring friends or loved ones who have never voted and encourage them to vote and use their voice. Encourage them to stand up and be counted. Please join me this year in representing our recovery community in this election. Thank you.
And now, the Recovery Countdown.
Hey, welcome everybody to the Portland Recovery Community Center's 7th Annual Recovery Rally. We realize this is a little bit different than our traditional rally, but we appreciate each and every one of you participating today. My name is Matt, and this is Eric, and we are here to count down and celebrate our recovery all together today. What year do you think we should start with, like the old, super old timers?
I'd say old timers, 1,000 years.
1,000 years, that's a pretty good number of years. All right, anybody with 1,000 years or thereabouts? Oh, is that, yeah, that's somebody. You have 1,012 years. That's pretty good. She doesn't look a day over like 975, you think? Really amazing. I'd love to know what you're eating for dinner there. All right.
All right.
Excellent. Let's start at maybe like 30 though. Let's say 30. All right. That's a big number. Anybody with 30 plus years, honk that horn when you hear your time. Woohoo! Honk it loud and proud. 30. 30. Let's hear it for 30.
30 years.
All right. Are we counting down or up?
We're counting
sideways?
down.
All right, we'll count down.
So we're going to go with 20 plus years. Let's hear it for 20 years.
That's pretty darn good too. 20. 20. All
right. All right. Next.
Let's go 10 to 20. Anybody in the 10 to 20 range? Honk that horn. Honk it loud. Honk it proud. 10 to 20.
I believe you're in there.
I'm in that range. Yes, I'm in that range. Oh, yeah. I don't have a horn, beep. Yes, I am in that range.
All right.
Thank you for pointing that out. I forgot.
Yeah.
All right. Let's go with the 5 and 10.
That's 5 to 10 years. Wonderful.
Or 5 and 10. If you have 5 and 10, that's 15. You should have honked the last time. But anyway, that's okay. That's all right. Anywhere between 5 and 10. We got it. All right. Let's go with 4 years. 4. Woohoo! 1, 2,
4
3,
years.
4. Is that the golf balls coming our way?
Yeah.
4 years. All right. What comes after 4?
3.
3. 3 years.
3 years.
3. The trifecta. The triple play. Yes. You got it. All right. I think I feel a deuce coming on.
I do too.
4, 3, and the next 2. 2 years.
2 years.
2 years of recovery. Let's hear it. Honk loud and proud, everybody. Woo! This next one's a big milestone.
Big milestone.
Big milestone.
18 months.
18 months. That's a biggie. Congratulations. 18 months or more. Honk it.
For anybody who's counting, that's a year and a half.
1 year. That was a biggie. I remember it well. Celebrating 1 year. 1 year recovery.
1 year.
Fantastic.
Okay.
Now let's change the months here. Let's go with months. What do we got?
9 months. Anybody with 9 months recovery? Let's hear it.
The niner. That's a biggie.
All right.
All right. Half a year would be 12 divided by 2. Help me out.
6 months.
6 months. Who's got 6 months?
All right. Wonderful.
Now we're going to switch to days. It's 1 day at a time. What's this one?
90 days.
90 days. Honk it. 90 times. Go ahead. You have my permission. No, I didn't say that. All right. And there. What do we got?
60 days.
60 days. 60.
1 day at a time.
Another huge milestone here. Honk if you've got 30. 30 days or more in recovery.
30 days.
30 days. That's a huge one. They're all big, but that's a biggie. Thanks, Eric.
Welcome.
Let's see. 0 to 29. Zero to 29 days. Maybe it's today. That's all we got is today. So everybody honk. I don't care how much time you got. Everybody honk.
Come on,
honk,
let's hear it.
Honk some more. Come on. Honk. That's it. Bring it up.
I can't hear you.
I can't hear him either.
Nah.
Oh, this isn't happening right now. This is happening
that's right. That's true.
That's right. Yes. Excellent. Fantastic. We're proud of each and every one of you. We are proud to be walking this journey with each and every one of you from Portland Recovery Community Center. And say it loud and say it proud. We are in recovery. 1 day at a time, and we're doing it together.
Welcome, everybody.
Thanks, Eric. Have a great day, guys. Enjoy it.
And now, a yoga break with Sea Change Yoga.
My name's Elise. I'm from Sea Change Yoga. Happy Recovery Month. We're so glad that we've been able to stay connected through yoga with you all on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Come join us if you haven't. And while you're in your cars, we thought we'd offer you a quick stretch break. So if you want to join me, take a big inhale, arms come up. Exhale, twist to your right, just the upper body. Nice long tall spine. Inhale again, arms come up. Exhale, twist to your other side. Long spine. Inhale, back to center. Exhale. Thank you all. Enjoy the movie.
Thank you for joining us. Enjoy the movie.